Saturday afternoon, beautiful sunny skies, and a very special edition of, well, Full Throttle Speedway, Turn 5 Racing. Man, you gotta love it. And sitting here with me today, the two owners of Full Throttle Speedway, Mr. Mike Chase and Kevin Williams. It's been pretty interesting now that we're starting to get into probably about a month or two since the announcement that was made by Kevin Williams and Mike Chase here about the Speedway opening up and renaming it Full Throttle Speedway. A lot of things have happened. The grandstands are being repaired, just wholesale garbage heading out of the place, and the place being shined up like a new shiny penny. So it's going to be a lot of fun once it gets opened up. You know, we haven't done Turn 5 racing in quite a while, as a lot of people know. We were a little bit further down the road, about an extra 50, 60 miles south at another track called PGS, formerly known as Punta Gorda Speedway. And right now, real quick, I wanted to talk to Kevin about Punta Gorda Speedway a little bit. It was our home for many, many years, and, you know, things happen for a reason, and here we are at the new facility, Full Throttle Speedway. There's been a lot of stuff that's been said the past few weeks, even the past month or so, and let's just put a little bit of that to rest, because I know it's been weighing on your mind and everybody else's too. Yeah,
a lot of things have been said, and I've been accused of doing a lot of stuff. But, you know, just to clean the air, you know, about it all. The bottom line is I bought a business. I bought the assets of the business. And Mike and I both put money into the business, and we bought our own assets and applied them to the business. And, you know, no one stepped up to offer to buy the place from me. I'd have much rather, you know, sold the stuff and walked away with a check, but that no one ever stepped up. And you know, I think it was an impression of some that I was gonna leave everything. Mike and I just walk away. Well, when you buy a business, you know, you buy the assets, and that's what I done, and I've got proof of that. And what I took was mine. And so, you know, it's a bad deal, but I don't regret nothing that I've done, and I've not done anything wrong. I just took what property was ours, and we're just going to move on to Full Throttle and get on with it, man. We're going to do some full-blown stock car racing here, and that's what it's about, you know.
Well, let's move on to the whole Full Throttle thing. And one of the guys behind the scene, we've got the two owners right here, Mike Chase. I mean, this has been a big bite in the sandwich for you guys coming into this and taking over this facility, which for years, I mean, just hadn't been upgraded. I mean, you guys, there's a lot of work ahead of us here at Full Throttle Speedway.
Well, yeah, it's a project, but me and Kevin came up here and evaluated it, and with the reputation that he's built with the racers and all, and in my background with businesses and all, we took it on full speed, and we'll get it done. It's not a problem. We have what it takes to make it happen, and that's what we're going to do.
You know, it's kind of fitting that you guys have named the track Full Throttle Speedway, because since you have, it has been wide open with everything that's been going on here. From I can remember, you know, me and several of the people today were discussing about how we used to be at this track whenever Tom Steimus owned it, and even before that. And we don't think the bleachers had ever been fixed since then.
Well, some of them have. There's been some aluminum ones added here and there, but no, I first come to this place in 1985, watched some figure eight racing, old Clyde Cole and some of them boys, you know, Hillbilly and some of them is a lot of fun. And I thought, wow, you know, it's just great speedway, and it's a great speedway, and it's going to be great again, and we're going to make it the premier track here in Florida, especially South Florida. We're gonna try and bring her right up, and we're gonna succeed in getting it to the top. It's just gonna take a little bit.
Speaking of being one of the premier tracks in Florida, like this track used to be, and what we can make it again. When you guys took over, you guys went to the Manatee County Commissioners meetings. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, basically, Mike handled that part of it. That's and they come out and met us. They approached us, and we had a meeting just right 10 feet from where we're sitting right now. They come out here to us, and boy, I tell you what, a group of people that really welcomed us with open arms. And you know, it's like we'd known each other for a long time. When we was done with our meeting, it was, you know, it was really good, and we're looking forward to operating in Manatee County big time. More than people know. It's friendly. You got Lakewood Ranch right over here, and you know, Bradenton, and it's just it's a family-oriented county is what we're seeing, and that's what the feeling we're getting.
You know, it was kind of neat making that trip back out the road, going by the Manatee State Park over there on the other side. Just a lot of things, and just really I noticed that a lot of the people in the community are excited for this track to even start opening back up and becoming what it once was. What's been the feeling you've been getting from the community, Mike?
Well, it's been great. I think the community, Manatee County in itself, wants to support businesses, support growth in this town. I think the people that live here want the growth in this town and the opportunities, and they know how to present themselves to entice businesses and entrepreneurs like myself and Kevin to invest our time and money in this community, in this town. And I think that's what every community needs to do if they want to help people out in these economic times and invite entrepreneurs to come in and spend their money and put it into this community and the people in the community.
You know, I was going over a list we were talking about earlier, and it's kind of neat. Our opening date is coming up on May 4th with the TBARA and all of our backbone classes and everybody that's going to be here. But what I thought was neat is all these sponsors that have already come on board. Gary Green with Green Development Services, Daryl Turner from Turner Tree and Landscape, James Carter, attorney at law. Let's see, Chet, the owners of Master Set Tile, those guys coming on board. Lou and Sons Plumbing, Sherway Painting, doing all the painting out here, and they're doing a beautiful job changing the colors and stuff up out here. And let's see, Legends Cars of Southwest Florida, of course, they're back on board along with the Perfect Pest Control Pro Force. And one of the things I thought was neat was actually James Carter, attorney at law, coming on board with the open wheel modifieds, and Turner Tree Landscaping coming on board with the super late models. So still got plenty of opportunities for other classes to be sponsored, like the late model sportsman, the street stocks, the road warriors, the new class, the rookie fours for the young kids, the up and coming drivers, also pro trucks, rookie trucks, and also the cowboy Cadillacs. So a lot of things happening really quick already with the Full Throttle Speedway. And you know, just even, I mean, you could even get the feeling whenever you come down the road and pulled into this place. Of course, you still got the familiar drag strip next door, which is always cool. And it's kind of neat. You guys were in here already talking with your neighbors and doing, you know, helping them out too.
Oh yeah, the drag strip guys are just great. You know, we had our backhoe break, and you know, we had some lumber being delivered and supplies and all, and they stepped right up and loaned us their backhoe with forks on it and everything to unload some things. And so no, we're working together good. They've got a big show coming up the 20th of this month. Yeah, it's and so it's all you people ought to come out and check them out. They're having Gravedigger and them's going to be drag race and nitro and all. It's a check, but they're good neighbors so far. We're going to work out good, I think, with them.
You know, it's kind of nice. There's been a lot of people that's been involved in racing that started out here, and now they're coming back. And actually, our kids get to come back and see a track that we grew up at and everything too. But glad that Kevin, you and Mike came on board. This is a great opportunity for racing in the state of Florida, and I know there's a lot of people excited about coming out here. I know there's been a little animosity. It's been a lot of fun watching the banner back and forth on the websites about changing the name to Full Throttle Speedway from DeSoto Speedway, DeSoto Super Speedway, or anything like that. And we were discussing that. You know, we're in Manatee County, and it's got to be something like Mike, like you said, like it's got to be something that's marketable. And Full Throttle Speedway, it's wide open every Saturday night here. You can't market that any better.
No, you can, and let's face it, this is a show and it is a business, and it's a very expensive business, so you want to market it the best way you know how. And when you choose names and other things for your businesses, you want them to be names that people will remember, people already know, and people will put the two together when they hear the name and know where it's at. So anybody that knows anything about business or marketing would understand that that's the reason for the name. And without the marketing, without the fans, and without the racers, there would be no racetrack. So we try to put it all together so that it's a win-win for everybody. And I just want to say, you know, we're going to make this a family fun place. I have a 12-year-old son, Reese, that races. Been testing a pro late model, going to run the truck that Kevin's going to help him out with. And I have a 6-year-old daughter and my wife that loves to race. They're going to be here, so I want all the families to know that this is a place you can come with your wife, with your kids. It'll be a nice, clean, safe environment, good food, clean bathrooms, safe bleachers, safe environment, and a lot of fun and a hell of a show.
You know, and one more thing before we go about the name Full Throttle Speedway, Kevin. You know, I don't think any of us here want to take anything away from the Florida racing history that has been at this place, and I know that's what a lot of the people were on the internet. You know, there is so much history at that track, and I don't think we deny that one bit. But Full Throttle Speedway, we get to make our own history now.
Yeah, you know, you turn the page and another chapter begins, and that chapter is going to be Full Throttle Speedway. And you know, while I got the opportunity, you know, I want to thank the fans that supported our racing in the last 2.5, 3 years, and I'm looking forward to them fans coming on up the road some, and the new fans that's going to come in. Like I say, we're starting a new chapter at Full Throttle, and you know, we are in Manatee County, not DeSoto County, but no one ever forget DeSoto and what it means. And you know, we got Willie Tedder and Sarah Tedder. They're going to be back here, you know, and them they know everything from the ground up about this place, you know, and kept Jason aboard. It's been here since day one, you know, the place. So, you know, we're going to keep history around here, but we're just turning the page to the new chapter. And you know, if it hadn't been for Mike, he dragged me up here, and we tossed around a few things, you know, and together we said, you know, I don't know if we're just both crazy or what, but we like challenges in life, you know. But he talked me into it, and if it wasn't for Mike, we wouldn't be sitting here and you know, and discussing this, and him and I together is like he said, it's going to be, the chapter is going to be family fun entertainment for the whole family. It's going to be family oriented, and that's what we want to get that point across. The kids need a safe place to have fun at, and we've built that up once, and we're going to build it up again in this county.
You know, and one of the things that I wanted to throw out there for all them families, it's affordable family fun. $13 to get in, seniors $11. Bring your kids. 12 and under are free. It's affordable. You can't go to the movie theaters on Saturday night for that money. It's a lot of fun. We're excited about it. We're wide open. It's Full Throttle Speedway, and you don't want to forget about it, because we are going to make history right here at this 3/8 mile high bank track. And yes, it is the high bank fastest 3/8 mile in the South, and we're going to prove that once again when we pack these stands here. Coming up May 4th, it's Full Throttle Racing at Full Throttle Speedway. It's wide open, and it's Turn 5 racing. Thank you very much, Kevin Williams, Mike Chase. Thank you for what you have done. And folks, you need to come out here. Coming up May 4th, the TBARA Wing Sprint cars are going to be in the house, and it's going to be wide open at the Full Throttle Speedway. Oh yeah, another guy that's going to be here, the guy behind the camera, Bob Culberson. Thanks, Bob.